Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Glass City Podcast here at the CMB Production Studios with me, your host, Cowboy Mark. How y'all doing today? Hopefully, things will go good today. We've got a lot of things going on upstairs with the kids and everything like that, so we'll try to keep this as smooth as possible. Who knows, they may even pop in. Well, hello, Miss Trisha Scratch. How are you today? And Miss Mary G, welcome to the show. Lots of love back to both of you. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the young ladies that just popped into our show are from another great, huge, wonderful family of what they call Scratchers, a Scratch channel, where they do lottery tickets there for you. And like I said, you got to catch these people out. They're wonderful. They're fun to be with. Scratchman Drew, my buddy, he runs his channel pretty much daily now. And he's part of that family as well. He's the one that kind of pushed me over the edge of doing this kind of show. So here we are. So I got to thank those folks for giving me the inspiration to do what we got to do. And again, we've got updates this week. But first, if you don't mind, I'd like to read a little bit of fan mail that I got. I'm going to call it fan mail. It's from a good friend of mine who watched the show after the fact. And hopefully you'll bear with me before we get on to the updates here, which we'll do quick. And I'm going to go through it. I'm not going to mention his name currently until I talk with him. I don't want to get anybody in trouble, if you know what I mean. All right, here we go. The fan mail that I received. Hey, Mark, just watched your podcast. Great show. Wish I could have seen it live. How do I know when you'll be on? I did have trouble hearing Bruce. I don't know if it's his mic wasn't turned up high enough or if he's too soft-spoken. He is a little bit quiet. When we did that interview with him, he kept backing away from the microphone, even though I had it up. So we got that fixed. Just thought you might like to know. Otherwise, I don't normally watch videos that are 20 minutes plus long, but you kept things moving and held my interest throughout. Great to see a collaboration between you and Scratchman Drew. Awesome man right there. Looking forward to the next show. With any luck, I'll be with you live. I've certainly got the time. This young man retired. Best wishes to you and your crew. And the reason I read that, ladies and gentlemen, was simply because that little bit thing right there is what really helps keep me inspired and keep me going. And I really appreciate the feedback, whether it be positive and or negative. It doesn't matter. I like the feedback. It helps me keep the show going. It helps me figure out what it is I need to do different and make sure you guys are getting the best quality possible from my end. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I do thank you for bearing with me with that particular little thing. It may not seem like much, but it's a huge deal to me, and I really do appreciate it. So with that being said, why don't we go ahead and move on to our shows, and we'll get you the updates. As you can see, I got them typed out here. And you're very welcome, Miss Mary G. That's why I'm here. And it's to promote entertainment. It doesn't matter what kind or where it is or where it's from. So here we go. Friday the 14th, Valentine's Day, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, when you're out and about with your special someone. You can catch a couple of shows from some of our live local entertainments. We've got a variety of entertainment out there, a variety. Make sure you take a time as you're out and about and stop in and see some of these folks. So first up, we have Miss Krista McCutcheon. That's right, Krista McCutcheon. She's up and coming on the scene. She's been doing a lot of little shows here and there, and I've been in correspondence with her, making sure that she gets me her information so we can get it to you. She's going to be at the Mail Pouch in Haskins, Ohio from 7 to 10. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, go see Miss Krista. She was just at Papa's Tavern this last Saturday. Had a great show there. Make sure you get out and see her there at the Mail Pouch in Haskins, Ohio, and that show is going to be from 7 to 10. Now, if you're looking for something a little different meaning karaoke, PBR karaoke. That's right. That's Dollar Bill and Pam. They're going to be at Jordan's Place here in Toledo from 9 to 1. Say you go see a band, you get inspired to do a little singing yourself. Well, there's one of the places to do it. There at Jordan's Place with PBR karaoke from 9 to 1. Now, also for a Valentine's party, it's always a great thing to have a party somewhere. Mas Fina, that's right. The legendary Mas Fina is going to be at Papa's Tavern there in Toledo from 8 to 1. Now, it says 1 o'clock, but trust me, there are times they go a little bit longer. I know we all do. So again, for your Valentine's entertainment, and again, this is what I've gotten so far, is I get more information in for Friday's show. I'll bring it to you. Miss Krista McCutcheon, there at the Mail Pouch, Haskins, Ohio, 7 to 10. PBR karaoke at Jordan's Place in Toledo here from 9 to 1. And then Moss Fina at Papa's Tavern there from 8 to 1. Make sure you get out there and you see some of these shows while you're out and about with your special other half there. And hey, Beatles, hey, what are you doing? I'm feeling great, thank you. Yes, we know you're the Halloween guy, but we're going to tell everybody out. We're going to let everybody know. I'm not into a lot of different things, believe it or not. Music is my main format. I am a little bit of a video game nut. Not going to lie about that at my old age. However, one of the things I really get into are the different things that go on in town. And my buddy Tim here has, well, he's wonderful. You got to see his yard during the Halloween season, and it's just awesome. He puts on a display that's really cool. We did feature it last year on the show, and we're going to be doing some more of that this year. So let's just keep that going. All right, so we've got Friday out of the way. We'll do a real quick recap here. I know I'm running off at the mouth again. I've got a lot of energy today for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I actually slept right or correctly. But I got the extra energy, and for some reason we're going to keep things moving. So again, Friday the 14th, Valentine's Day. Krista McCutcheon, Mail Pouch, Haskins, Ohio, 7 to 10. PBR karaoke, Jordan's Place, Toledo, from 9 to 1. And Moss Vina at Papa's Tavern there in Toledo from 8 to 1. So that takes care of that. So let's get that out of there. And we gotta do this, we gotta do that. Saturday the 15th. That's right, Saturday the 15th, day after Valentine's. Do a little bit more partying. That's what you're going to do. And right on the top here, Not Fast Enough. Now, that's another group that's come up in Toledo here, and they've been doing a lot of shows, and I'm trying to work with them as well. And who knows, maybe we'll get them on the show here as well. But they're going to be at the Beer Stube at 8 o'clock. He didn't give me an end time, so it can be from 8 to 1. It could be 8 to 2. You never know. A lot of times with artists, they just keep going and going and going. As long as everybody's having a good time, they're going to let you know about it. So, Not Fast Enough. They're at the Beer Stube in Toledo from 8 o'clock till whenever they're done. Again, Miss Krista McCutcheon. We were just talking about her for Friday. Well, she's going to be at the St. Julian Winery in Troy, Michigan from 6 to 9. Most likely it's going to be an acoustic type thing. She does a lot of that. I don't know if she's going to have her do her original. She's going to be doing a cover show for you, but it doesn't matter. Go out. If you're in that area, they're in Troy, Michigan, make sure you stop in and see this young lady. Phenomenal young artist coming up here in the music world here in the Toledo area. So that's, again, Krista McCutcheon at St. Julian Winery in Troy, Michigan from 6 to 9. Now, another band that I'd really admire, Streetwise. That's right, the one and only Streetwise with Steve Long and the guys. They're going to be at the Centurions Motorcycle Club there in Swanton, Ohio from 9 to 1. And it's going to be a Valentine's party. It's going to be the day after, but they're going to party hardy for that show there in Swanton. So, again, Streetwise has a huge variety of music they do. They run all the gamuts. They do all the genres. Really, really, really high energy group. Make sure you go out and see them. And that's going to be, again, at the Centurions Motorcycle Club there in Swanton, Ohio from 9 to 1. Now, if you want to kick back and relax a little bit, here's another really good acoustic show, Mike and Jen Unplugged. Yes, that's right, Mike and Jen Unplugged. You don't want the loud noise of the bands, but you want to go out and enjoy some really good music, go out and see Mike and Jen Unplugged. They're at the Gillig Winery. Now, I do have to get the information from Mike where that is. When I got his information, I kind of somehow missed that. So for Friday's show, I'll make sure I put up where it's going to be at. But look up Gillig Winery and go see Mike and Jen Unplugged there at 7 o'clock. Again, it's probably till whenever they're done. Last on our list, maybe a name that you recognize or don't recognize. It's one I recognize, Musical Mayhem. That's right, Musical Mayhem. It's the band I play in. We're going to be at Papa's Tavern from 8 to 1 Saturday the 15th with our new lead vocalist, Mr. Bruce Lee. He was on last week's show. We did an impromptu interview with him. He was over here so we could work on some music and decided to throw him on the show for y'all. So, again, Musical Mayhem, the group I play in, they're at Papa's Tavern from 8 to 1. Can't guarantee it's going to end at 1. I know our band, it'll probably be a little bit after 1. Though a lot of times we play there, they kind of tend to throw us out there at the end of the night because we've gone too long. So again, Saturday the 15th, recap here, not fast enough. Beer Stew in Toledo from 8 till whenever they're done. Miss Krista McCutcheon, they're at St. Julian Winery in Troy, Michigan from 6 to 9. Streetwise, Centurions Motor Club, Swanton, Ohio from 9 to 1. Laid back show again, Mike and Jen, Unplugged, Gillig Winery from 7 o'clock to whenever they finish. And again, I'll get you more details on that one. And then, of course, us, Musical Mayhem. They're at Papa's Tavern from 8 to 1 or until they shut the lights off and throw our asses out. It's just one of one of those deals that we got. Who's a great band? Everybody's a great band, Miss Mary G. I'm glad y'all are talking about stuff like that. And it's good to see my buddy Tim in here. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in on the live feed. I do appreciate that. So, we do have, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I got another day to go through. That's right, Sunday. After you get all of your partying done and you're ready to kick back and relax, guess what? You can go see Mike and Jen Unplugged. That's right. Go see Mike and Jen on Sunday. Get the little hair of the dog going on because I know a lot of us are going to party hardy on Saturday. They're going to be at Carmel's with a Twist there from 4:30 to 7:30. Nice early evening show. Go in, have a margarita or two, have a little bit of dinner, and listen to some great music with Mike and Jen Unplugged. So, and I'm glad to see that we got some Sunday shows going on because with me working Sundays, Sunday night, I don't get out much on Sundays, but a lot of you folks can, and it's a nice early show, so make sure you stop out and see all of them. Go see Mike and Jen Unplugged there at Carmel's with a Twist from 4:30 to 7:30. Excuse me. I told you that's the one bad thing about being live is you never know what's going to happen. And in that case, well, I had to do a little cough in there, but, we're still around. And, us guys are great. Well, thank you, Miss Mary G. I do appreciate that. It is we try our best. We love what we do. We're a group of gentlemen that come from different backgrounds in music, and we threw this thing together purely on the love of what we do, and we do really appreciate that. And hopefully one of these days you'll have to get out and see us live. That would be awesome. We'd love to dedicate a few songs to you and play some music that you like, and of course we're going to rock the house too, because we are a high energy band and have been for years. So the drummer and I go way back when it comes to playing music. Well, in all reality, folks, that's pretty much what we have for today. We're not going to do a super long stream, and I do thank you again earlier for bearing with me reading that, what I call fan mail. If you guys have any comments, let me know. Leave them on the page, and or send them to me. A lot of you guys get a hold of me through Facebook. You can also get a hold of me through the Glass City Podcast at gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. I really would. And Tim, yes, you can share a video. In fact, send me the link directly, and I will, with permission, put it on Friday's show. Who knows? Maybe we'll lead off with that, and before we go into the updates we have for that. So if you can, make sure I get that link. Send it to the Glass City Podcast at gmail.com. It's easier for me to get that information and then upload it into the program instead of going from... No, not via Facebook, buddy. Send it to the Gmail. I think you've got a couple of them for me. Oh, you're welcome, bud. You know that. You're very welcome. So again, that's going to be our show for today, and I do want to thank all of you for stopping in, Miss Trish Scratch, Miss Mary G, Beatles fan eyes. You know, I keep looking at, and sometimes it seems like you've got letters missing in that, but I know who you are, bud. Sir Tim out there. And again, get me that information. So, folks, I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't let that snow coming in scare you. It's just a little bit of snow. This is Toledo. We get snow all the time. You ought to be used to it. The only thing that might be a bummer for me on one side is if they close school, then I got to find a way to entertain all the children for the whole day. Actually, 2 days because they're already off Friday. So, but again, ladies and gentlemen, have yourself a great afternoon and evening. And we'll be talking to you again on Friday, and we'll have that information there from Tim. A video that we're going to premiere here on Glass City Podcast. Again, we'll get all the legalities out of the way, and we will get that going. Folks, keep it real, keep it safe, keep it rocking, and thank you for stopping in. Have yourself a wonderful day.